Elita this morning about the heat that is headed our way, but also, I mean, we have rain in the forecast. We've got a lot going on.
Yeah, it's going to be a mix of some steam, some storms for today, and that's going to hold true for the majority of the week. Even heading into the weekend, it may not be until early next week where we see those storm chances below 20%, Sam. All right, first let's talk about the heat. We mentioned it yesterday. The big story across the nation is going to be this heat wave that's commenced over much of the eastern seaboard, still dealing with excessive heat warnings. Some of these areas from Boston all the way down toward Raleigh, heat index values up to 112 degrees. Records broken across these areas. Raleigh yesterday officially hit a high of 100, today even hotter. And this is a record that, you know, has been in place for about a decade. And so this is the type of heat, unfortunately, that a lot of folks along the eastern seaboard just not used to. But this is the first major heat wave of 2025. Meanwhile, for us, these temperature readings below normal as we get some showers and thunderstorms rotating around this heat ridge. You can see the leading edge of some of that rain now entering East Texas, portions of Beaumont seeing some heavy rain and some thunderstorms. You can see that with 13 alert radar. Now, these thunderstorms should be short-lived. They've been dissipating as they continue to drift to the north toward the Coons area. But there at times will be some heavy rain, seeing a couple of those thunderstorms as well down toward Brazoria County as they move away from San Luis Pass. You can see those thunderstorms there, and these will continue to rain itself out just to the south and east of Angleton. A few spotty rain showers, a couple of thunderstorms right now starting to form around Matagorda County, and we'll see more of this activity as we get some more of that daytime heat. The sea breeze will eventually push these showers and thunderstorms inland north of Interstate 10 between the hours of 2 and 6 p.m. Potentially some of those showers and storms may hold 7, 8 o'clock or so. By 10 p.m. the majority of those showers are starting to fizzle out. It will be a busy start to Wednesday morning as well. You can see future track is starting to hint a little wave of showers and thunderstorms may move in before the sun even comes up. And then as we get into the afternoon hours, there'll be a better opportunity of some widespread showers and thunderstorms. So it does look like for us, at least for tomorrow, thunderstorms will be likely in many locations. We've seen that climb in storm chances tomorrow at 70%, and then it falls Thursday, Friday as we get a little bit of an influence of that ridge, that heat ridge, and that'll drop those rain chances around 20 to 30%. So a little bit drier for your outdoor activities as we close out the week. 78 degrees right now with the winds being nice and calm across the area. Down along the coastline, not too elevated. That breeze is out of the south and east, and those winds will fluctuate today, either out of the east or southeast by this afternoon, 10 to 15 knots. So maybe a little bit of a slight chop around the bay waters. Otherwise, expect smooth conditions with wave heights generally between 2 to 3 feet. We're also tracking a little bit of fog out toward Victoria County. That fog reducing visibility there about 1.5 miles. Otherwise, temperature readings are in the mid-70s, upper 70s right now in Sugar Land, as well as Pearland, and similar to yesterday, temperature readings will be somewhere into the 90s, maybe a couple degrees lower as we get more of those thunderstorms to blow through, and that'll be some rain-cooled conditions. Thunderstorms likely tomorrow will drop temperatures somewhere into the upper 80s, and then we may fall above normal about a week from today as those temperature readings climb and those storm chances dwindle to less than 20%. Back to you.
Thank you, Elita.
Our local heat, let's first get a quick peek at the tropics. Thankfully, still nice and quiet across much of the tropical basin. Right now, we are tracking one area of disturbed weather, showers and thunderstorms right now well away from Bermuda. A 40% chance for development. It was higher yesterday, so now it's undergoing potentially some cooler waters where we don't think this is going to turn into anything. If it does, it's mainly going to be a fish storm. Now, just to the south of that system, we've got a large dust plume, and this large area of dust is going to be on the move over the next couple of days. Indications are the latest model data is this concentration of dust will be making its way into southeast Texas sometime over the weekend, potentially on Sunday, and we could get a thicker concentration of that dust moving in early next week. So we're going to be watching that eventually slowly starting to thin out as we approach the 4th of July, so toward the latter part of the week. And there are signs that by next week, heat ridge overhead will provide some drier conditions, so nothing really to help wash away some of that dust. So we'll be watching that closely. Meanwhile, this morning, It's a steamy start to the morning. We've got some clouds overhead. Otherwise, most of us are fog-free. We've got a little bit of fog right now over Matagorda County. We've also been watching some fog starting to develop out toward Victoria County. Right now, that visibility is up to at least 3 miles of visibility there. And the National Weather Service put out a little special weather statement due to some of the fog that's starting to form. Otherwise, showers and thunderstorms now beginning to form. We've got a flash flood warning in place, meaning that those areas, these counties, basically just Jefferson County, but areas like Beaumont and Central Gardens, you want to limit any sort of driving in that area, as there may be some flooded roads, as some heavier downpours, and still looking at some heavy rain crossing that area. Anywhere between 1 to 3 inches of rain have fallen in a very short amount of time, leading to some issues there with some ponding and flooding on the roads. Between Crystal Beach and High Island, we've got some showers and thunderstorms. We did see some thunderstorms earlier this morning around San Luis Pass. Those thunderstorms have weakened, but you can still see the rain moving across 35 within the next 5 to 10 minutes. So just between Angleton and Alvin, there's going to be some soggy conditions. Matagorda and Bay City also tracking some rain there. And when we talk about the rest of the morning, perhaps some splash and dash, occasional rain shower chances, but you can see that the coverage increases by this afternoon. Between 2 to 6 p.m., we've got you up to a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. That chance for rain does go up by Wednesday morning, and then again during the afternoon hours. And tomorrow's storm chance actually peaks to about 70%. Temperature-wise, in the mid to upper 70s, low 80s along the coastline. This afternoon, temperatures will warm away from the coast in the low 90s, but those heat index values, at least locally, between 100 to 105, nothing like the heat index values that are popping up that they've been experiencing yesterday, what they're going to experience today under that heat dome. You can see how the rains are rotating around that heat dome, eventually going to see some weakening in that heat later on this week. Notice Chicago today, a high of 91, and then they'll finally start to get a little bit of a break, 80 degrees on Wednesday, and by the end of the week, they'll be back down into the 70s. We get a little bit of a break tomorrow as those storm chances climb to 70%. Temperature-wise, will only be in the upper 80s, and then you'll find some hotter conditions once the storms start to fade early next week. We'll be back in the upper 90-degree territory, guys.
Thank you, Elita.